In today's video, I'm going to show you on how you can get started with Amazon FBA with zero experience. So either you're working full-time or part-time, or you're a university student, or you're currently in any form of education, you can do Amazon FBA. Okay, cool. So let's start off with an introduction on who I am. So my name is Aisha Bakali. I have made thousands online from just selling boring products on Amazon. And yeah, I'm going to show you that in this presentation. Before starting Amazon FBA, I've always been a hustler. So I've tried dropshipping, Forex, property, affiliate, networking marketing, reselling on eBay, Vinted, Depop, brand deals. And, one time I even built my own, eyelash business. And then I went into the calligraphy business as well. So as you can see, I've always been a hustler. So if you're someone out there that you've tried different side hustles because obviously you're just trying to make money online, I could definitely understand you, because that was exactly me. I just wanted to be successful and I just wanted to make a lot of money. So out of those businesses, the eyelash business was the one that actually did really well. I started to get loads of queries about, different people wanted to start their eyelash business. I was able to make, a lot of sales. And I don't know if you guys have experienced that cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching on Shopify. But yeah, I was living that life. And, when your business is doing well, what do? You fly out. So I was living my best life. I was in a very, very cute villa. I had, dinner on the beach, people serving you. I had my little wine there as well. And yeah, I was just really just living my best life. However, through just doing all of this, I felt empty and depressed, anxious. And most of the time I will always think, why am I even on this earth? Now you're probably thinking, Aisha, how can you even think that when you actually had a really good business? And it takes me to this scripture, Mark 8:36. What do you benefit if you gain the whole world but lose your own soul? Like, you can have the girls, you can have the boys, you can, be flying out, doing all these things, but then you still feel empty. So what did I decide to do? I decided to actually find who I am and why I am actually here. And in order for me to do that, I left it at the cross. I left all the fears, I left the stress, I left the, worries, guilt, pain, regrets, and I left that at the cross. And I actually gave my life to Christ, and I allowed God to mend me, because I understood that, yeah, you can have such a great business, but if you still feel empty, if you still don't have peace within yourself, if you still don't know who you are, then the business don't even mean nothing. Like, the money don't even mean nothing. So I allowed God to really mend me during this time, really show me who I am. And yeah, I found my identity in Christ, and the words that he speaks over me, that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, that he's chosen me for a better purpose. And when finding Jesus, he will always lead you to such a great church. So yeah, I was led to such a great church. My life absolutely changed. I started to serve the Lord as well. And honestly, it was life-changing. It wasn't a thing where someone came up to me and said, give your life to Christ, or this and this and that. No, it was very natural and it was very life-changing. And there's a peace that Jesus gives to you that no one else can give to you. And that's what I was searching for. I just wanted peace within myself, and I got that. And you already know, when you give your life to Christ, obviously God does increase you. So yeah, God did increase me in my career. I was able to work with one of the top wealth management in, helping students get their ideal roles in wealth management firms, in finances firms. I was able to work for the government as well, go to different events, speak at different events. So yeah, life was booming, because you already know, when you give your life to Christ, your life don't go down. It continues to go up. And, I thank God for his favor. So you're probably thinking, why did you actually start Amazon FBA then? Because clearly, the career is amazing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to show you, how did I actually come across Amazon FBA? So how I actually came across Amazon FBA is church. Okay, let me explain. So my church, they normally put out lots of events out. They normally do lots of different webinars to really invest into their congregation. Honestly, I thank God for their life. But there was this one event, and this was a careers event. And on the careers event, there was one panelist. This panelist had a 2 million hedge fund, right? So he owned it. Now, I had the hedge fund, but my ears started to open when he said that it was a 2 million hedge fund. And what he said is that he said, if you want to be successful, master a skill, be so good at that skill, and the money will follow. Now, going back to Amazon FBA, I didn't start Amazon FBA because of the money, but I started Amazon FBA because of the skill, because I understood that if I mastered the skill, the money will follow. Now, in my previous businesses, I started to realize that I would get really stressed out and really, really annoyed. Like, most of my days were like this. And the reason they were like this is because I would get stressed out because I didn't reach 10K a month, or I didn't reach 5K a month, right? But then when you focus on the skill, you're not putting so much expectation on yourself to get in like 10K and all of that stuff. Because as he said, that when you master the skill, obviously the money will follow. And you know what? He was correct. The money did follow. I started to be really good at, sourcing products and sending them off to Amazon until I was able to, fly out, go to such a beautiful resort and literally make money anywhere. Like I made money whilst I was abroad. So Amazon FBA is the best because you can make money anywhere. Cool. So let's start off. What does Amazon FBA mean? So Amazon FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon, meaning that Amazon is going to be taking care of your shipping. So any products that you have for your customers, Amazon is going to ship that to your customers. They're going to deal with any returns or refunds. They deal with customer service. Any complaints you have, Amazon will be dealing with it. So you would have no contact with the customer. They will also store your inventory in their warehouse, and they will also deal with marketing. So that means you don't have to go on social media. You don't have to post your face. You don't have to have followers. Amazon will do everything for you. Now, I need you to understand that Amazon FBA is a faceless business, meaning that you don't have to show your face in order to get sales, because Amazon will do that all for you. It requires you to be the middleman. So all you would do within Amazon FBA is source the products. Once you source the products, you're going to send them to the Amazon warehouse. Once you send it to the Amazon warehouse, they do the rest of it and you just make your sale. So as we know, Amazon is the largest e-commerce company in the world. As we can see, they've generated $502 billion and over 2.7 billion monthly visits. Now, when we're talking about how many people buy from Amazon, Amazon has over 310 million active users worldwide, and they are estimated to have 12.87 million orders with 8.84 million daily orders. All these orders that they are having are actually from Amazon FBA sellers. Because as we can see, it says that more than 60% of total sales in the Amazon store come from independent third-party sellers, which are Amazon FBA sellers. So I'm going to let that sink in for you. That means that the reason that Amazon is actually standing is because of us Amazon FBA sellers. Now, this shows you that Amazon is the best business for you to start, because you know that you're going to be highly in demand, because Amazon need to make their sales. And that's why they need Amazon FBA sellers on their platform. Okay, so what products do you actually sell on Amazon? So you want to sell day-to-day products. These are all the category. Please feel free to screenshot, but these are the products that you want to sell on Amazon. This is what I started off with. And yes, you can literally make 10K plus through just selling these items on Amazon. Now, it's not every single item that you sell on Amazon. So this is why we have the Seller Amp tool, because we want to see if the product is profitable or not profitable. And in order for us to find that, we use the Seller Amp sourcing tool. And that is going to show you if a product is profitable or if a product is not profitable. Cool. So the day-to-day products that I showed you comes under this business strategy called online arbitrage, which is OA, and retail arbitrage, RA. So online arbitrage is where you buy normal day-to-day products online from normal websites like Superdrug, Adidas, Boots, and if you're from the US, from Walmart. However, retail arbitrage means that you are physically going to the stores, scanning the products through using the software SellerAmp. Okay. So when we go back to the software, this software actually has a scanning tool. So I'm just going to pick up like a random product on my desk. Okay. So this is literally sweets. If I download the SellerAmp tool and I literally just scan this barcode, the SellerAmp tool is going to show me if this product is profitable or not profitable. If this product is profitable, then you will see it on SellerAmp, and then that's your cue to actually send it off to Amazon. So just in short form, online arbitrage is basically you sourcing products online. So you're going on Superdrug online, you're going on Boots online, and then retail arbitrage is you actually physically like going to the store, like you're buying it physically from the store. Okay, so now let's actually get your Amazon FBA account set up. So number one, you want to set up a limited company through Tide, which I'm going to show you how you do that. When you type up Tide on Google, you want to make sure that you go on the first link. And then you want to make sure that you click on open an account. Then you scroll all the way down, and then you click on start a limited company. And this is the page that you are supposed to see. So we can see that is £14.99. Now, normally on the government website is £100 in order to set up your business. However, Tide made it £14.99, and they don't just only put your business on the government website, but they also give you a bank account. Now, that is a big bargain. So even if you're not doing Amazon FBA and you just want to open up like a business, Tide is literally the best. Now, when you scroll down, you want to make sure that you put in a business name. I will highly recommend for you to go on ChatGPT to ask for random business names, because you don't want to make your business name related to you. So I'm just going to type up something random. Okay, don't put your business name like this. And then when I click on next, and then it's going to ask me to fill out details. Once you have confirmed your Tide account is all open, now you want to open up an Amazon Seller Central account, and you want to pick the professional package, which I am going to show you. Once you type up Amazon Seller Central, you want to go on this link, .co.uk. Now you want to avoid the mistake on going on this one, .com, because .com is for US sellers. Okay, so unless you're from the United States, make sure that you click on this one, especially when you're from the UK. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to click on these three dots here. I'm going to click on start, then choose a selling plan. Then this is the plan that I want to go for. I want to go for the professional account. So when I scroll all the way down, I want to click on sign up for professional, and then just fill in my details. So yeah, it's really simple. So the next thing that you want to do is now you want to actually get the software, and the only software that you need, yes, is only SellerAmp. I've linked all of the links down below, especially SellerAmp. SellerAmp, you can actually have 14 days free trial. So I'll highly recommend for you to, download it, do some scanning so you can actually see the graphs and see how it sort of works. And it's 14 days for free. So say if you didn't want it after the next 14 days, you can literally cancel anytime. So most of you guys are probably like this right now. You're probably trying to figure out if Amazon FBA is really for you. You're trying to figure out, can you actually make money online? Because all you really need is just a proof of concept, especially if you're someone that you've tried different side hustles, just like me. You just want that one proof to show that you can actually make money online. Now, when I saw this actually changed my whole perspective. This was my first ever sell. When I made this sell in my sleep. And you know what was even crazy is that I didn't even have to have reviews in order to make a sell. So this is the thing with Amazon. Amazon is not like eBay. Amazon is not like Vinted. It's not like Depop. It's not like all these other selling platforms that you need to have a lot of reviews in order to make a sale. No, Amazon is really, really different. You can have 0 reviews and get a sale. That's how good Amazon is, because as you can see, the statistics are there. The statistics are there. There are 310 million active users worldwide, 12.87 million orders. The statistics are there. As we're speaking right now, people are buying from Amazon. So when you get the right products into Amazon, you are bound to make a sale, either if you have reviews or you don't have reviews. So this is exactly how I see Amazon. Okay? I mean, everything is on the plate. I mean, you got the chips there. Some of you guys are going to look at this and feel hungry. You got the chips there, you got the rice, you got the chicken there. All you have to do with Amazon is just eat. What do I mean by this? Amazon has already got the customers. You don't have to look for customers, because when we look at the statistics, there are 310 million active users. So you don't have to go on social media and try and look for customers to buy your products. No, Amazon already has your customers. Another thing as well is that they have traffic on their website. As we saw in the other statistics, there's 2.7 billion monthly visits on the Amazon website. They have the warehouses to store your products, so you don't have to figure out, where am I supposed to store my inventory and all of that stuff. Amazon does everything for you. It is a win-win. You don't have to go on social media. You have to show your face. Amazon has everything for you there. So this is what I've done. I've actually linked below 10 websites that I use to get profitable products, because I actually want you to win. Now, I want to leave you with this one quote that my pastor once said: your location is not your destination. So where you are right now is not your destination. It's not where God wants you to be. There is better and there is bigger for you. All it takes is for you to take that step of faith. You need to believe that you can actually do it. Guys, when I got this first sale, that's all I needed. I just needed proof of concept that I can actually make money online. And you can. And guys, it's not a lot. It's only £47, which is not a lot. But if I can make one sale, I can make many more. 4,000 in just a day. Guys, I believe in you. And I want you to win. If you found this video really useful, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear any questions that you guys have. Anything that maybe you needed more clarity, make sure you put it down in the comments below. If you are interested in actually getting started with Amazon FBA, or you have any questions, also do book a call in with me. I've linked everything down below. Thank you guys for joining. See you on the next video.